Hey, what's up brothers? Instinct here, and today we'll show a very simple mod we've come up with to make your regular MOLLE mag pouch into a fast mag pouch with tension. Before we go over this modification, don't forget to sub and hit the bell button. This way we will definitely show you more of these mods, tips and tricks in the future for all your tactical Gucci gear and other stuff. So, this mod we'll be talking about came from a problem we faced ourselves for doing training and events that have to do with airsoft. But this might also be applicable for whatever you do that has to do with sending rounds at your targets or tangos. Now, the problem my brother and I faced were the fact that in some cases we needed to access our magazines in a matter of milliseconds and also reinsert the empty mags back as quick as possible into our pouches. We all know that for this it's best to have some sort of open pouch with no velcro or buckle flap or some sort of retention cord. But as we all know, this comes along with the risk of losing your magazines whenever you're running, jumping or even hitting the dirt to get low. Now, I'm sure this is a dilemma a lot of shooters face, whether it is for their job, sport or hobby. In fact, a lot of companies have come up with their own solution to solve this issue. Some of them are great, others are not, and some have even disadvantages that come along with them. So, what have we been using till now were both fast mag pouches and regular M4 mag pouches, which are bungee retained to have a bit of both roles. But recently, someone on YouTube wrote us about the existence of Kydex inserts you can get to make those regular M4 pouches into an open system and still provide good retention for your magazines. So, we decided to give it a try and ordered a few of them. Once received at home, we've been putting them to the test and they were not really what we expected of them. What do we mean by that? Well, when inserting our mags we needed quite a lot of force, and although they certainly couldn't come out easily, we had some cases where the inserts came along with the mags out of the pouch, while with other pouches we couldn't even get them out at all using all our force, even so that we sometimes just pulled the velcro of our plate carriers loose. So that was really not workable. Now, we know there are other ways that might make those inserts work, but that's mostly a lot of hassle to deal with in our eyes. And like just shown, pouches might differ from one another due to usage or manufacturing variables. This makes us conclude that those Kydex inserts are not an overall universal solution, and the chances for a proper fit without modifications is small. So, after that disappointment, we've put our brains to work and we've come up with a solution that's much easier to apply and just uses some bungee cord. We honestly don't know if it's been done before, but we sure couldn't find any guides of others doing it online, so if that's not the case, then this is our guide to do it. To start off with, we've actually used bungee cords that came along with our mag pouches itself, so that means it didn't cost us anything extra. So, to get this done, we first remove the bungee cord fixation from the pouch and also remove the guider lip. After that, we use the cord and weave it through the back of the pouch's MOLLE loops and use the pulse webbing on the front of it to create tension on the pouch. This tension can be adjusted according to your personal liking and can be locked by a simple knot, or if you prefer to make it adjustable on the fly, you can use block hole clips as well, but these might cost you a few bucks. As for which part to put under tension, we prefer to create the tension on the lowest part of the pouch so that the mags are easy to insert and are only being held tight on the lowest part of the pouch. Of course, the question that remains is, does it actually hold the mag securely enough in place? Well, we've put that to the test and our findings say that they are. Especially if you're using block hole clips, because you can easily pull the pouches just as tight as you need them to be. Now, if you take a good look at this, it's actually a similar way of how fast mag pouches are being constructed nowadays, and that by simply just using the bungee cord in a different way than the factory has provided. So guys, hope this is a solution some of you out there can use to get those quick draw capabilities and still maintain a secure retention without spending too much money. Let us know what you think about this pouch mod, maybe test it out yourself and let us know what you think of it, for whatever you do. If you want to know some tips and tricks when it comes to MOLLE and PALs and pouches, take a look at our other video, of which we will put a link in the description down below. Don't forget to sub and participate for our monthly giveaways on ReconBrothers.com. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next week.